In the vast and severely water-scarce expanse of Namibia, it's truly astonishing that such massive creatures as giraffes can thrive tenaciously. Look at that elderly male giraffe, slightly faltering steps as it struggles to find sustenance on the parched and desolate land. Although the land now lies in ruins, faint traces of the once surging waters still remain. The Hoanib River, one of the significant water systems in Namibia. Most of its riverbeds dried up. The trees growing along the sandy riverbanks stand tall like miracles of life. With their indomitable vitality, they send roots plunging at least 3 meters deep into the ground, seeking out the precious water source hidden deep within the riverbed. For giraffes, these trees are undoubtedly oases of life in the harsh wilderness. Even if they have to extend their long necks to the absolute limit, giraffes are desperate for just a mouthful of leaves. This aged male giraffe has reigned over this area for well over a decade. This relatively fertile land acts like a magnet, attracting numerous female giraffes. It waits with full confidence, hoping to continue its reign and reproduce. Yet, challenges arrive unannounced as a young and spirited giraffe intrudes into its territory. This old overlord has always been intolerant of others coveting its position. And thus, a fierce battle commences. They push, shove, and lock horns, attempting to gauge each other's strength. The young challenger, believing itself to be formidable, thinks the time has come to dethrone the old giraffe and launches a fierce attack. They use their long necks to whip each other, attempting to knock their opponent down. The combat evolves from initial probing attacks to fierce strikes on both sides. They continuously press their bodies against each other, and such combat will persist for over 10 minutes or even an hour until a winner is determined. Observe how they swing their necks in attempts to knock down their opponents. Even within the same species, they engage in desperate struggles to secure survival space and resources, risking their lives by falling. The standoff continues. In such battles, the initial few powerful impacts often determine the outcome. But here, the stakes are staggeringly high. Losing means being mercilessly exiled to the edge of the more arid desert, where survival will be an uphill battle. Therefore, both sides grit their teeth and refuse to yield an inch. As the fight intensifies, they begin to shift their strategies. The young giraffe targets the opponent's hindquarters, aiming to deliver a devastating blow, while the seasoned old giraffe focuses on attacking the legs, hoping to cripple its mobility. The situation grows tenser by the moment. Is the old giraffe's rule truly hanging in the balance? It knows that the decisive and fatal blow is just around the corner. The older giraffe seemed to see hope. Drawing on its experience, it repeatedly struck the young giraffe's feet with its long neck, attempting to knock it down. Clearly, the older giraffe succeeded in subduing the younger one. Once the giraffe falls, the outcome is sealed. The fallen side will be the loser of this battle. The fatal blow from the old giraffe left the young giraffe unable to stand again forever. With their 2-3-meter-long necks and heavy skulls adorned with small horns and osteomas, these creatures strike competitors' vulnerable areas much like ancient warriors wielding meteor hammers to deliver long-range blows. Beneath their seemingly gentle appearance, giraffes are actually fierce fighters whose brutal mating competitions often result in severe injuries or even fatalities to rivals. The elderly giraffe emerged victorious, defeating the young challenger, which signifies its continued dominance over this region. To view more exciting content, click subscribe in the lower right corner and share your thoughts.